This podcast is brought to you by Black Cat Studios, a hub for entertainment, creation, and collaborative storytelling. Thank you for your continued support.
Everybody, welcome back to another episode of So You Wanna Be a Weeb podcast.
So you think you can... Welcome back to another episode of So You Think You Can Dance.
Weeb.
Yeah. What if there was a Dancing with the Stars, but just like, you know what, whatever Hatsune Miku is, whatever that's called, like the projection.
Like Idol,
Yeah.
So you think you can idol?
Yo, can we just have a podcast of just us making dance noises?
Yeah, I think so.
That'd be fun.
Yeah, we'll make it the intro.
I love it. Well, as you can tell, hopefully already, we got Connor Gesso and Ethan Pujol joining today. Excited to get into this one. This one's a nice. The last couple we've been talking a bit more generally about anime and a little bit more generally about like recommendations and things like that. Now we're gonna kind of get into a bit of our own personal takes on things. I'm excited for this one. Today's topic of discussion is what power system would you just like to be able to wake up into one day? Starting with the assumption that you're at base level, pretty much.
Fair enough.
But you're starting into this power system, and you can unlock potential, sort of thing. What of these many and multitudes of shows with different varying power systems? What ones have you guys like? Just like let's not necessarily start with the one that we're gonna go into, but like name off some of the really fun ones that you guys like really enjoy so far. One of them for myself would be Imperial Arms from Akamega Kill.
Oh, that's a good
that'd be kind of sick.
I forgot about that one. Damn.
Right? That's also low-key, would be another interesting one if you want to have, like, an intro to anime, but, like, want to really be like, hey, it can be pretty looking colors, but I promise you it's twisted.
Mm-hmm.
I think...
It's twisted.
I think One Piece is a pretty solid one for that. Got a lot of power systems that they can go for.
They do.
Oh, yeah.
One Piece is dense with the amount of different things.
See, there's a lot of different anime. Like, the power systems, while they have, like, a base similarity, like, it's a lot different. Like, for example, like, Naruto, like, everyone, it's chakra, and it can be manipulated in whatever ways. Whereas, like, My Hero Academia, it's like a quirk, and everyone has a different ability. It's just that you have one.
Yeah.
Very cool.
But I mean, what of the general I guess maybe one of the cool ways that I would like to talk about this is so you're starting at a baseline 0, right?
Yeah.
Of whatever power system you're going into. Is there is there a system that you think starts off with either a low skill, like low ceiling of like entry into getting kind of...
It depends on if you're the main character or not, because if you're the main character, you get put into this world where you're already, whoa, how does he have these levels of abilities already?
Depends on the type of training you want to get into. If you think you're just going to get better slowly, that ain't working.
Because, for example, like if you wake up in your Ichigo, then you already have a crazy amount of soul pressure. You're just not using it yet.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Well, no, but I guess we're gonna keep it in mind that it's us. It's us in these worlds. So we're not necessarily main characters.
Well, what if we are when we wake up there? You know, you never know. What if
I guess that's kind of the same for like One Piece, where like you get your devil fruit. It's the same devil fruit, but like you can grow it a little bit, get better at it.
It's how you adapt with the devil.
Yeah, that's
fruit,
fair.
Right?
Okay.
Or like some of the other ones where it's like your quirk is kind of connected to your personality and things like that too, right? Like you have a lot more nuance in how you kind of grow that power.
You know what I just thought of?
Or do you want one of those ones where it's like I put the training in?
I love that.
I master my breathing techniques and I'm now fucking yoked. Like, you know?
Yeah.
I'm all for that idea of just like getting better yourself.
I'm all for that one because that's exactly what you watch shonen too, because you want to be like, that's fucking me. That's me, dude. You know, like
One Punch Man off. I don't get me wrong. I would love to be One Punch Man, but I don't want to be One Punch Man off rip.
yeah, fair.
No, exactly.
I want to do the training.
You know what? I am just gonna say
do
this.
that.
I think my go-to, like, I wake up, I've just unlocked my potential, and I can now start working on, getting my stuff working on. Nen.
Yes.
Hunter.
Wow,
Yes.
that's a good choice.
Yes.
It is
Always good.
one of the coolest and one of the most complex sort of power systems. It feels really well thought out.
Yeah.
And really, like, it has a lot of explanation behind it. So, like, if you were to do research in terms of, like, being in the universe and researching the actual abilities of Nen and everything, you actually have a lot to kind of grow off of.
There's so much freedom with Nen. It's all based on you.
Yeah.
It's all based on what you think of. That's all it is.
And it completely based on your personality and your unique ways of approaching things. Like
you get
are you an enforcer?
Yeah, you get your certain thing. But at the same time, like, you can change that or grow that into whatever the hell you want it to be.
Mm-hmm.
It's all based on your imagination.
Yeah, and I mean, there are certain Nen techniques, right?
Yes.
Like using something like Gyo, where you're focusing your the what is it? Your Hatsu?
I'm not gonna lie to you, I don't even know.
I don't know. I haven't finished this show. I don't know
there's-
as much about this power system as I want to.
You're focusing your Nen.
There's essentially focusing your Nen and just
Whatever Nen is.
there's so much nuance in it. You can learn the basics and just be a strong Nen user.
Yep.
Or you can become a specialized Nen user. You can get good with, like, your nuanced, like, with, like, Hisoka. He has his bungee gum and all of that. Like, how he's able to manipulate this. I have the ability of, like, rubberizing things and, like, whatever my
don't forget the
aura
gum.
attaches to. Yeah, or gum, yeah, right? But,
The
like,
qualities of rubber and gum.
and gums. But it's really interesting to see how it can really. It's so imprinted on the person itself. I think that would be one of the coolest ones to, like, especially as individual people, and I'd love to see how people's powers would develop.
Yeah.
And then you get to see how far through that power you want to develop it, right?
Yep.
Like, if you need more power, it's your life force. So increase your life force. Increase the amount of drive and all these other things. And, like, you get to... The growth feels tangible, but, like, definitely out of reach. So you have to work for it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas, it's where I feel like sometimes for something like Naruto's, like, chakras and things, like, yeah, you can definitely work for it, but, like, unless you got some, like, Hashirama, Senju bloodline, or, like, Uchiha bloodline, like, it's kind of more important of the family you are born in.
Yes. It seems. I feel like I get what you're saying. Like, I feel like with Naruto, it's like everybody has a general knowledge of everything, but then there's those few that stick out because of whatever they have that adds onto it. Whereas then it's like, yeah, there's the general people, but at the same time, if you want to be better, you have to work at it, and you can get better at it.
Yeah, it's all a matter of you and how you drive your own limits and everything.
Yes.
Right. I think that's what really makes it one of the coolest ones. I think also just being able to being able to train it like you would, like a classic, like almost like a martial art to a degree.
Yeah.
Right. Like where you have to train your eyes to be able to then focus your aura there, so then you can see if somebody's using Nen. You can suppress your aura. You can embolden it. Like you can.
There's a lot of variety.
There's a lot of variety to it. I think it. there are definitely power systems similar in many ways, but I just think that it has a well documented amount of things to it that I think that it would just be. I don't even know what I like. Excuse me. For myself, I'd be hella curious as to what like my Nen affinity and like abilities could be.
Yeah.
Just because again, it's so nuanced.
Mm-hmm.
Could never go wrong.
Yeah. Yeah, right.
In my opinion, I think you picked one of the best ones. That's.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
I love the freedom that it has in itself.
Yeah.
There's not many power systems where you get that freedom to just create whatever you want to create.
Yeah.
Whether it's useful or not,
Yeah.
you could create a Nen ability that is just useful to you and nobody
100%.
else. And I love that.
100%. Yeah, like that's another part too. Is like that there's like the weaknesses and like strengthing sort of like affinity chart to it as well.
Mm-hmm.
So like even if you are the most goated enhancer in the world, well maybe you go up against somebody who's like your antithesis, and yeah, you're gonna struggle. Like there is already built in caveat to your strength, so it doesn't feel like you're necessarily just going to be able to get fully out of hand too. So it's really cool.
Right on.
Yeah.
Do you want to go next, Connor?
Yeah, sure. I think I would. I did a lot of research, not too much research, but I had a lot that I would have picked. One just during this recording, I think would have been fun that I didn't pick is psychic powers, like from Mob Psycho 100. That would be a really, really cool thing.
Yep.
One of the another honorable mention would be soul pressure from Bleach. I'm a thought for that as well.
Yeah, no, that's fair. That's fair.
Devil fruit is interesting. A devil fruit and a quirk are interesting because it's a gamble on what you're gonna get.
Yep.
I also do like the caveat of. Like, don't get me wrong, I probably wouldn't eat a devil fruit, but I like that the devil fruit has, regardless, that inherent, like, against you. Like, you can't swim.
Yeah, there's a negative to it. 100%.
You might become goated, and you might eat that ancient Zoan type.
Yep.
You know? But, like, don't forget, water will absolutely body you every single time.
But at the same time, in One Piece, there's also, like, spoiler, there's also hockey.
Yeah.
And on top of that, there's even other stuff, like, I don't even know, you could just be sick at sword fighting.
You could be sick in sword fighting. You could get the 4 paths. Is that what it is called?
I don't remember. Like the one, yeah, literally.
The 4 power, I thought it was the 6 powers.
6 powers.
Just run across air
69.
like it's nothing.
Yeah.
There's so much that they dive into.
Skywalk. Yeah. There's a lot. There is a lot of scope of different kinds of powers for different kinds of beings within One Piece. So it is really cool to kind of see.
I think ultimately what I landed on is Demon Slayer, total concentration breathing. And I went specifics.
That's a very tangible.
Specifically, Hinokami Kagura, like the dance of the fire god. It's taught by the Komodo family and passed along by the Komodo family. And
Got that right.
There's something I like about that, like starting from nothing and actually physically training. I love a breathing technique, honestly, like truthfully, like breathing techniques really help me, and I think like to use it towards like training towards something, it'll only make you stronger in every way. There's a lot of cool techniques that you can make out of this, and beautiful dances that come out of it, and like there's a lot you can do with this, and a lot of passion that comes with honing this kind of style, which is pretty cool.
Hey, I don't want to be that guy, but you could just do that in real life too. It is one of those things.
Yeah, that's true.
That's true. Fighting.
It's pretty much just sword fighting, which is why I wanted to go with Bleach as well, because I fucking love sword shit.
Like that is what samurais do. They use breathing techniques.
Also, Fire Force would be a cool power, like like
ignition
pyrotechnics.
Pyrokinesis.
The ignition.
Oh,
Yeah.
Love those.
dude,
That was on
any
mine.
of the pyrokinesis abilities would be
That was one of my
sick.
ones.
Would be sick.
One of my honorable mentions.
Nice.
Yeah.
Or alchemy.
That's fair.
Anyway,
That's
sorry,
fair.
I won't take the.
Oh, okay, yeah.
This guy's stealing my honorable mentions.
So Demon Slayer. So you that's a really interesting one because it really does feel like, I mean, we were just saying that you could do it in real life, but like it really is like you put work in, you get rewarded from your
Greatly,
Yes.
yeah.
You know? Like the more that you're committed and the more you're diligent and actually applying the lessons you're learning, you really can get some unbelievable sort of results from it. With still staying in a very realistic realm of I mean, maybe not if you're Tanjiro breathing through some of the things, but like
Yeah, and also just
Hey.
the fact of like even your breathing technique can like slow your heart rate. It can stop you from poison from flowing through your body. It can if every single bone in your body breaks, if you just breathe the right way, you're gonna be okay till someone comes to help you. Like it's pretty it's pretty
yeah,
cool.
you're not gonna accidentally like puncture a lung and like die in that regard. Like you have a lot more density of like your control of like your muscles, like it's really
It's really just taking control
great-
of every part of your body, like from like every single part of it, and just honing that to make yourself a fucking weapon, basically, a weapon holding a weapon.
Yeah. you mean
Definitely want it.
He means Zoro and fucking Usopp. You are now a sword.
You are now a sword.
And then later he gets used as like fucking like Sanji uses him as something shortly after. My power system is using Usopp as a weapon.
Effective?
No, I'm saying my
Because he
power
was
system is Usopp as a weapon.
My power system is I want to have Usopp power.
Yeah.
My power system is being Nico Robin's husband.
Yeah. Being under Nico Robin's feet.
Yes. Yeah.
Damn.
She's easily the best straw hat. Oh my god. No cap. Like
It's
honestly, I'm not even stressing about Boa.
I'll be a man.
You haven't met her yet. You haven't met her yet, there, Connor. But
I'll be a doormat. It's
Boa's nice. Boa's nice, but Nico is fine.
Oh, I
Devil
know.
Fruit, Ancient Zoan, doormat. That's what it is.
Ancient Zoan doormat.
That's what it'll be. That's
Oh,
what I'm
man.
calling.
The step on fruit.
the mommy.
crush me, crush
Robin
me.
has the mommy fruit for fuck's sake. Like, and somehow Nami has
man.
the bitch fruit.
Oh,
Oh,
damn.
got ya,
Yeah.
got ya.
damn.
That's a job. That's.
I enjoy Nami.
I do enjoy Nami. I'm enjoying her more and more.
Because I find that she's less. Oh, you're gonna hate me for this, Ethan. I know you're gonna. hate me
No,
for
go
this.
for it.
She's the less annoying of the weak trio.
Who's the weak trio? Usopp, Nami, and
Chopper?
Chopper?
Technically.
Okay.
Yeah.
Technically.
I mean-
they're none of them are weak.
Chopper
none of
when
them are
he's
weak.
just Chopper.
Yeah. Not when he's rumbled up.
Not when he's not when he's popping pills.
Not when he's using fucking deer steroids.
Goddamn.
But I would definitely, I like that she has that like I'm going to die. Like what are you talking? What are you talking to me at?
Mm-hmm.
But she does have like firm resolve. Maybe especially it's become even more apparent to me in Wano
Yeah.
things, where they are literally about to run. They're in a horrid position. Her and Usopp and our other friendo, and she's like, "Nah, you hurt little friendo.
Yeah.
I'm not backing down."
This was our
Yeah, yeah,
minutely.
And like she was resolute in that. I was like, I can respect that you don't want to put yourself into situations where you're going to die, but you're not afraid of standing up for what you believe in.
Yeah.
Where I'm like, Usopp sometimes feels like he bitches out about it, and then he's like 5 minutes down the line, like, oh, maybe I should care about it. Okay, and then cares about it and does the thing, and I'm like,
I think you mean.
why did we have to see you pussyfoot for 5 minutes then?
Call him by his real name.
Just hit it. Hit it.
His real name is God Usopp.
Yeah. Snapper King.
Get it right.
Get the fuck out of here with that shit.
Anyway, that was our minutely One Piece
it.
diversion. I think if you also pick Demon Slayer, you could also pick Demon Powers.
That is true.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could get a Muzan. You could become one of the Thriller backup dancers.
Yeah. I'm pretty much I could.
For the disrespectful of this
Motherfucker.
Dude, Muzan got
doesn't help that he's
fucking
chasing
done
kids, right?
So dirty. Pardon?
I said it doesn't help that he's choosing kids, right?
No, right? Like, buddy. You're telling me you want to eat some kids right now? That's not okay. No. Yeah, Demon Slayer. That's
Demon
a great,
Slayer.
I think that's a great power system.
And then I
to
think
go for.
second
What
second
would
will be
you-
Mob Psycho for sure. Anyway.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah,
That's a
for
good
sure,
one.
for sure.
I have
Alright,
a lot
Ethan.
of honorable mentions.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to start off with a very simple honorable mention that we all know. Pokemon.
Oh.
Okay.
I'm-
No, yeah, I respect it.
I'd love to handle some Pokemon. I feel like
That's
that'd be
cool. I
really
didn't even think of that.
And at that point, it's really not a matter of your physical abilities,
Exactly.
but just like getting to know your characters.
That's
like
what I mean.
Your
It's,
Pokemon.
it's a little
100%.
bit of an angle. It's a different angle on power systems.
I like that. I like that look. That was good.
Another one that it really enjoyed was Black Clover. Their magic.
Oh
Ooh.
yeah.
Very good.
Yep.
Very
Yep.
solid.
Yep.
And I mean,
I like their.
it seems like everybody who has
Hot
magic
take.
is very good at like getting better and
I-
easier to get better. So.
I like their magic system over Fairy Tail.
Oh, interesting.
Ooh.
That's a.
Is that
Wow.
a hot take? Is that a hot
I
take?
don't think it is. I think.
It's
I
at
like
least a
every
warm
magic
take.
system. Every magic system is a little different, but you know, I think they're both pretty
No,
solid.
their magic systems are different for sure.
I think Fairy
And
Tail
I
kind of covers magic, but also on top of it, they have other stuff. It's like magic's kind of
Yeah.
their base level stuff, which is pretty cool.
right.
Whereas like Black Clover, it's mostly magic or whatever the other extra shit is.
Mm-hmm.
Because there's other like
Yeah,
there's the demons and
Yeah.
whatever.
And their samurai stuff.
Yes. Because you know how
that yes. Yes. We got a Yami simp over here.
yo, he's sick. Okay, look.
No, he is.
That's
He
a dog.
also needs to get some fucking fiber in his diet. Okay, Mans needs to get off the toilet.
Why?
No,
if
actually,
he can cut you
hold
from the
the fuck
toilet,
up.
he doesn't need to get off
Hold-
the toilet.
I love. That is actually the best part about Yami's character. Not that it's that he's on the shitter always, but that he's the best representation of men's gut health. Where we have Denji
Dietary
who's like
health, baby.
when we have like Denji being like, yeah, that's realistic motivation.
Yeah.
You just wanna touch some boobs.
He just
You're
wants to
looking at
cop it.
Yami and you're like,
Spoiler, bro.
yeah, you need to take a shit, and it will be the reason you're late to the battle because you were taking a dump.
I want them to have a fight where he literally like stops in the middle of it. I'm gonna go back and do shit.
Dude,
Mhm. What if he just shits his pants?
dude, if he shit his pants,
He
the
pushed-
battlefield would be flooded.
Yeah, that's probably true.
He could just shit
Like-
and fly up into the air.
Like, kind of. Men is on the toilet.
I think. Sorry, back to the power systems.
Oh.
There's a good one in Berserk that I very much
Oh.
enjoyed, which was there's magic in Berserk. It's very good magic, very well done. But I didn't like their magic personally. I liked how they created these things called apostles, which is basically like a demon,
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
and they are insanely overpowered. It's not even funny,
Yep.
especially facing humans and nothing else.
Okay.
Yes.
Don't know how to explain it properly, but basically it's like you sacrifice something to get even stronger.
Alchemy.
And when I say sacrifice, I mean human lives.
Okay.
The more human lives, the stronger you get. So it's basically, it's more my moral stuff.
Feed me see more.
In that situation.
Wait.
Okay,
Can we just go back to that quickly, Ethan? Are you saying you want to?
This isn't my pick. This is an honorable mention. Oh wait, I'm Canadian.
Oh wait.
No,
I plead the fifth.
I got 2 more honorable mentions and then my pick.
All right.
Next
all right,
honorable
let's hear
mention.
them.
I don't know a lot about this yet, but I know it's very good. I only started watching the show recently. JoJo. Stands.
Stands.
And-
Those are cool.
I don't know much
Stands
about
are-
this one either.
And if not stands, Hamon. Because that's...
Yeah, for sure. The
So
the
cool.
original power,
I
right?
love how that is, bro. It's so interesting. There's so much to it as well. It's kind of like Nen, and it seems like you have freedom with what you decide on what you want to do with it. Which is
I'm a
so-
little upset that they haven't really continued with Hamon, right?
I don't think so. They've kind of locked in.
They've mainly just gone more for the stand side of it.
Supposedly, from what I heard, they have like 100 and something stands within like the 5 parts that they've released, which is absolutely crazy.
Stands are a great option, and again, gives you a really interesting. I saw a take on why somebody was like, I think why I like JoJo so much is that their villains don't give exposition into exactly explaining their powers right away
They don't.
to the character.
You learn it
And so
while
like
they
you
fight,
like one of the one of the big like things is they fight, and it's in this original fight that you're trying, like they are desperately trying to figure out what the abilities of the stand user is.
It's very interesting. I love
because it can vary so drastically that you could actually like there's no way you're winning sort of thing. Yeah, no, I totally agree. Stands are really interesting.
Yeah, I very much enjoy the show right now. It's very good. It's a little weird, but it's very good. I can appreciate it. My last one, not a lot of people.
That's one of those.
Not a lot of people know this one. Tower of God.
Okay.
Shinsu, which is basically like, I don't even know how to explain this. It's kind of like spiritual pressure in a sense, where like you're using your own abilities to create the Shinzu and use it to attack people. But there's so much freedom in it too.
Again, based a bit more on actual personal.
Yes.
Like
manipulation.
Your imagination and
yes,
sort of like ideals and things like that.
What's
right?
also cool about Tower of God is you can also get new powers from like other things. Like there's stuff within the tower that you can literally find, that
like artifacts,
literally, which is super cool to me. But I'm gonna be a sucker right here, and my pick is for Jujutsu Kaisen. I love use of curses.
Fuck yeah.
Curses and cursed energy.
Kind of the same as like chakra in a sense. Yeah, there's a little restriction, but I love the idea of curses. It's
okay. So I was thinking similarly. I was thinking something like a demon
Or
slayer.
kind of, or like it's like
powers,
Chainsaw Man similarly too, where it's like you have a deal with the devil.
Yes, 100%.
Yeah,
it's very interesting.
I think the only reason why I don't want to do that is only because I don't think my dumb ass is going to be able to survive in those powers.
Fair. They are very technical abilities.
Yeah.
They are technical abilities, and maybe if I'm given the opportunity to start learning, I will definitely start learning it. But I think I don't get to even close to a Hashira.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm getting to Hashira level, and I don't think that I have it in me to make it to be a proper Jujutsu sorcerer. Like I think I may be like first year and then I die in the field, sort of thing.
You know what I think is cool about what Jujutsu Kaisen did with their abilities? Like you said, with the exposition for JoJo, how they don't explain it. The writer actually when you expose your ability, it's more effective. So it allows them.
He wrote the trope beautifully into the power system. You're completely
so it allows them
right.
to explain their ability, and then when they do that, it supposedly makes it stronger against your opponent.
It makes it even more effective.
Which is crazy.
Yeah. High risk, high reward.
It's so cool how he did that.
Huh.
Brilliant. That's why they literally tell the character, like the enemies, what their powers do.
It's so cool. I love how they did that.
Yeah. No, actually, you make a really good point on that. It's actually one of the most interesting uses of that trope of the characters talking about their powers beforehand.
Yeah.
And that sort of a thing. Like, oh my god, how did you do that? Well, this is exactly how I did that. And you're like, well,
now I'm annoyed.
I guess I'm gonna think about how I can now use that information against you, bitch.
Say no talk, no jutsu, baby.
Yeah.
It's effective talk, no jutsu.
Also, they just like the ability of any like mech anime, just to like be able to have a mech robot, and just to get better at it.
Oh,
okay, Shinji. Jesus.
No, but I do get some of what you're talking about. Like,
cool.
if I could do something like a Knights of Sidonia,
or like the manga, like all you need is kill. Yeah. Like the manga, all you need is kill, where it's just like it's not like big mechs, but it's like it's like your body size, kind of like the smaller ones, where it's like you learn to be like a soldier and those kind of thing.
I just thought Code Geass. Geass is such a good.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Because it's unstoppable.
But then is that
unless you have?
Wait, hold up. But then is that not more of like the same sort of like hereditary sort of thing?
No. You can get Geass as long as you meet, like, a certain person, I think it is.
Oh, okay.
It's not a hereditary thing. That's a thing that the one downside to, like, curses for me is really,
Some of them are hereditary.
Yeah, you're going to get a very shit curse technique.
Yeah.
Like, if you ain't Gojo, you're not going to be stronger. But at the same time, I just really like how the variety of curses and the depth to them are very interesting. Mm-hmm. And really, you can make your own curse better, depending on how you fight.
Yeah, and interact with
the manga very much explores a lot of different stuff, which is super cool. Recommend. Yeah, I highly recommend.
I am kind of interested to see more of the power system of Chainsaw Man.
Yeah, that'll be because that's cool.
That's been really fun to see and kind of start to.
Dude, Chainsaw Man is
I think I would also agree though with one of the shoutouts of Alchemy.
Yeah, that was on my list.
Fuck. So having the ability to do just even if I had the ability, like I might not have the ability to do like signless, like just let me do alchemy now. Like I would love to just clap in alchemy, but like even if I had to just go through the signs and like do the whole thing, that's such a like your brain fundamentally changes how you perceive the world.
Oh yeah,
with that power system, you know, like you really get a lot better of a kind of like a Yaoyorozu sort of effect, where you're like you really have an intimate knowledge of a lot of like inner workings of things.
Yeah,
that like it becomes a great utility. Like not necessarily going to be the most like I'm not necessarily going to become the biggest powerhouse, but I can now make my life a lot easier.
I forgot. Can you pick what alchemy you learn?
Alchemy
or is it like based
on... Those are like chakra, where it's like, this is the one you're going to be good at.
I
can't remember how it
I don't
works.
think so. I think from what I remember, it's what you kind of have a knack for certain things. Because it's generally talking about like, do you have a bit better of an idea of like, energy? Are you looking more into physics? Are you looking more into like different like elements? Are you looking more into organic, non-organic? Like it's more
I'm trying to look. I'm literally googling it.
I'm pretty sure it's a matter of it's transmutation, which is the entire thing.
Give and take, right?
But it's how you choose. It's what you're focusing your transmutation on, right? When Lieutenant Roy Mustang isn't a flame sorcerer, but what he really is good at is using the change of the spark and then changing the spark into the combustion of the oxygen in the air, and like it's how he's able to quickly do a certain formula. Is kind of how I take it in his head.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you can think that, oh yeah, I'm standing on stone and I know that this is stone, I can transmute the stone into a staff. Mm-hmm. You know, everyone has that ability to kind of do that sort of transmutation and everything, but it's how you like to weaponize it. Almost is kind of the way you look at it, right? Everyone has a slight affinity, but that's mainly because of that's their fighting style. I don't think that they're limited to being able to only study one of them.
So what I'm reading here, it says the proper application of this craft requires not only a full understanding of chemistry and ancient alchemical theory, but also a sort of natural talent towards recognizing and manipulating the physical objects with energy. So you obviously need to know what you're...
So it's like
exactly.
kind of. It's like you have to know how everything. You have to know exactly what you're making in order for it to be made.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool.
Mm-hmm. It's an intimate knowledge of these things, and by increasing your knowledge base, you get to have you get access to being able to do more with your alchemy.
Yeah, it looks like it was just
why you look at something like Shaw Tucker, and you're like, you're fucked. You're fucked.
Mm-hmm.
Like, not only do you have an intimate knowledge of the human anatomy, and like literally down to the bones and guts and everything, but like you also have a very intimate idea of animal anatomy and things like that.
Okay.
And like that's how he's able to start doing his amalgams. And why not all of the amalgams work? Because he's maybe put too much human into it, or maybe he's put too much animal into certain aspects.
It says most or some alchemists mainly transmute by way of the 4 classical elements, and some by the way of 3 essential principles, which is salt, sulfur, and mercury. But it basically just says it's all based on equivalent exchange. Like, it's pretty cool.
You can't make or create something that isn't already there, but you can shape it and reuse it. That's why Mustang. That's why Mustang has his gloves the way they are.
I might research better. I might rewatch it.
Because he essentially has like flint gloves.
Yeah,
is what it is. So when he snaps, it actually creates a spark, and then he
like
expands the spark. Yes, because he can't start fire. He can't just make fire out of nothing. But the spark, the initial inert energy that is released from the snap, is what is able to help ignite the air around it and combust it.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a really
There's a lot. It's a lot very
based.
Yeah, knowledge wise. Knowledge based.
An interest.
And that's why.
No, go finish your thought.
That's just essentially that's why I think it's also really applicable to people, because like you don't need it to be this overly crazy offensive thing. You can actually have it be really really applicable to day-to-day things.
Mm-hmm.
You know, oh, maybe I scratched the wall or something. Cool, I can just transmute it. It's fine. Oh, I pops flat. I can transmute it and make it back to being bubbly pop, sort of a thing, right? Like, there's a lot of these super not helpful but kind of helpful things that you can do.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
It's very cool to see, like, the kind of power systems that, like, they start out the very one directional, and they can get more powerful in the same way they can, but, like, it's all, exactly like you've been saying, it's all up to you to see what you can do to manipulate it to be different. Like, for example, like, in Bleach, like, yes, you have soul pressure, and you have your Shikai and your Zanpakuto, but you can get to a level where you have a Bankai, and similar to Devil Fruit, it's like you start with the Devil Fruit powers, but you learn how to manipulate it, whereas like how Ichigo got his Bankai, how Luffy got his gears, or Haki, or like.
Well.
I think so.
I hate to tell you and spoil something.
No, don't
for
be
you,
doing that.
But there would be a better
comparison.
Connect like a.
Well, anyway, this is what I'm using now,
which is just awakenings.
Okay. Don't explain it to me. I don't want to know.
Yet, but
I want to get there, but.
I would. Is that kind of correct to say?
Yeah,
Ethan?
I guess, yeah.
Awakenings is probably more akin to what you're referring to.
Yeah.
Luffy is just kind of different. He's literally built different.
Yeah, it's the main
like
character
his
thing.
gears.
It's the easiest way to explain it.
Yeah, his gears are like, I'm using my base form on X Games mode, and everyone's like, bro, what the actual fuck?
Bro, you saw Bluno.
Yeah,
reaction.
No, Bluno literally.
I was like, yo, he's steaming.
Bluno got
He's
body.
like, yo, he's steaming. And then he just
Yeah,
got
he's
put
like,
into the ground. He's like, oh,
Doof.
I'm steaming.
Yeah.
Oh,
He wants to
ow!
smoke.
Everything
He's just
hurts.
giving everyone the smoke.
I literally caught smoke.
Or Reishi,
that's-
also in Bleach, the Quincy's powers.
Oh yeah, that's
or
good.
your what's it called?
I'd love to heal people.
Bakudo, number 32.
Oh,
Kido.
Orihime's.
So Katsui.
Kido.
Oh, not
Kido.
Orihime's,
Yeah.
yeah. Kido.
Kido is very like.
No.
Kido is very like knowledge based. It takes forever to learn.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's why a lot of people say like Ichigo probably would never be able to learn it because it takes like 10 years just to learn like a little bit of Kido.
Well, I think also it's textbook.
Yes. Very in class type of teaching.
Yeah, where Ichigo doesn't need
Ichigo's
that.
not using his powers
in
to
the
learn
same
about
way.
It's
his
not that
powers.
Ichigo doesn't need it. He doesn't do it. Either
Yeah,
way.
sorry. You know, that's a better. He hasn't learned his powers that way. He's not an academic learner.
He's strong to save
He
his
does-
friends. He's not like a Soul Reaper
Yes.
to be a Soul Reaper.
He doesn't want to fight people on purpose. He's only
Yeah.
fighting to protect.
No.
That's
Whereas
yeah.
Luffy's like, I'm just
That
gonna
is him.
find
That is
someone
him.
and kick their ass.
I'm just.
Luffy's got a goal
Well-
and he's going to achieve it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because he doesn't always fight everybody.
Exactly. He
Not-
befriends some
He
people.
chooses his
Yeah.
battles.
He
But
befriends some
he
But,
chooses him. He can choose him pretty easily sometimes.
Oh yes. No, you're right.
Well, if you hit his friends, he about to hit you.
Yeah.
You best not do that in front of Luffy. Let me just.
Even behind his back.
That's a
In
bad
front
idea.
of Luffy, in front of Sanji, in front of Zoro, in front of...
Dude.
Just don't fuck
Any
with
of
a
those
straw
men.
hat.
Oh man.
They'll put you in the fucking ground.
Yeah.
Yeah, honestly, any straw hat. Don't do it. It's a.
Except for Nami. Nami will watch somebody
It's a
get
chain
hit and
reaction.
just be like, hey, Luffy, come fight this guy.
Yeah.
Unless,
Never mind- never mind
no,
for me.
Again, this is what I was saying. She does that in Wano. She actually has a moment where she sees a thing happen. Not to give any sort of spoilers for you, or Connor, but sees a thing happen, and she literally is like, "I'm not backing down.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm gonna be the one that fucks you up."
Yeah.
Like, I hope you know.
She's
And I was
she's
like-
gotten better, that's for sure.
Pop off, Nami. Pop off. I'm so glad to see this. Maybe Usopp, you could take some notes or something.
Or just go to fucking what's it called? Just go live on that giant island and chill.
Elbath,
just go
or a little garden.
Elbath.
Elbath. I would love to. I cannot wait for us to get to that space. They better show us Elbath. I'll be pissed.
Yeah. Anyway.
I think
Anyway,
it's not happening.
I think.
Yeah.
Trust me, bro.
Um,
Oda's got plans, and those plans will make you shit your pants.
Shit your
I don't
diapers.
even know. I don't know myself, but I'm ready. I know he's gonna do what he needs to do. That's it.
Yeah, right.
Oda's got it covered.
Okay, so let's quickly.
Little recap.
Little recap. I just want to actually double check with y'all because I'll quickly give you a rundown of each of these if you're not sure. What Nen type do you think you might fall
Ah,
under?
fuck.
Do you think you'd be an enhancement?
I can't
which
answer
is
this.
strengthening themselves.
I'm gonna look these up real quick so I can give you.
I got it right here
Oh,
for us.
wow.
Strengthening, enhancement, strengthening themselves or objects.
Yep.
Transmutation, changing the quality or aura to match something else. So like hiding or like stealthy kind of stuffs.
Yeah.
Conjuration, creating objects from your own aura.
Okay.
Manipulation, controlling animate and inanimate things. And then emission, detecting aura from the body.
Okay. I'm trying to.
What was that fourth one?
The fourth one, manipulation.
Yeah.
I don't think I would do
to
that.
controlling animate or inanimate things,
What was the third one?
or the creating objects.
I
from
do
life.
like
There
that
is
one.
also specialist. There is specialist.
Yeah, there is specialist, but specialist is a little bit of a difficult one to kind of like classify, because it is so specialized.
Yeah.
Like it's completely unique to each person, right?
Have you both seen like all of Hunter x Hunter?
No.
I have.
Okay, then I won't. I was gonna say them.
I'm the worst anime podcast host. We can't even talk about half these fucking
No,
shows.
It's fine.
No,
It's fine.
no, you're not.
It's all right.
I
think for myself,
yeah,
I would be transmutation. Just looking at reading these things, because I feel like I'm very good at like imitating and copying things.
Yeah.
Kind of.
Okay, for sure.
Yeah, similar to the one I
I-
chose, I think I go for the strength, the first one. Strengthening.
The
yeah.
enhancement, for sure. I feel like that actually would also really fit into your personality well too, Connor. Like just like having that power be you, coming from you, being that thing. I think I might either manipulation or conjuration for me, I think.
You manipulate people?
The creating objects could be really cool, but like the manipulation side of things and like how that kind of works, I think that would be really just an interesting shtick of it.
Yeah.
So that's a cool one for Nen. We had the breathing techniques.
Hinokami
So, like,
Kagura.
You're going for Hinokami
Yeah.
Kagura, so you're doing
Cheat
sun
sun
breathing.
breathing.
You cheat mother.
Yeah, that's right.
So then what breathing technique do you think you'd go under there?
Let's be honest. I'm gonna go with the best one, and it's thunder breathing. Because it's kind of
all right.
And I don't know if you know this.
It's
It's one of the most like underused.
yeah, 100%.
So-
100%.
I'd also go fire as well. Like straight up, just
like Rengoku
yeah, like
fire
Rengoku
breathing,
fire
right?
breathing. Kind of shit.
Same, bro. Same.
Yeah, clean dough.
Set your heart ablaze.
Oh my god.
So
Tasty.
Watch
honestly,
it tear up.
I very much think I would be very into the water breathing technique. I love that idea. The dude
You don't think you're Flash?
getting to some. Oh no! Whoa! You're right. No, you're right. I appreciate you saying that. I am definitely sound, but I don't think my brain works as like I don't think I have strong enough theory to be able to like put it to proper
Fair
use.
enough. Fair enough.
You know, but he is pretty. It is a pretty flashy breathing. It is pretty flashy.
Yeah, it's really cool. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
If I'm not gonna lie, I would pick Hinokami Kagura just because it's like it's considered, it is like
The goat.
the
It's also the
original
one, the
form.
original one, yeah.
It's what
It's
everything's
where every
based
other
off of,
breathing
literally.
technique branches off of. It's the god. It's
Yeah,
the
it's very
fucking
cool.
six paths.
Yeah. You are the sage. The sage is
Stage of six paths, all your chakras.
It's very, very cool.
Okay, and now then
Oh, no.
my next question for cursed energy and curses and stuff. Do you think you would have some form of do you think you'd have some form of pact? Would you have your own cursed energy manipulation, or would you use some form of like object to channel your cursed energy into?
Oh man. I think
Because that's generally the three.
I think I'd
bases of
like
things
maybe
Yeah.
like a
I see,
pact
right?
because like is it similar to like I haven't watched Jujutsu Kaisen in a while, but is it similar
it's
to
kind of like Chainsaw.
Chainsaw Man to where you can
Yeah.
like, hey, I just want a new ability, so can I just go make another pact?
Well, I think it's just a one-time thing.
Yeah, I think you.
Unless-
Is you're chained in your pact, or you can be
I
like,
think
yeah,
it's depending on the curse. It's usually a one-time thing,
'Cause-
unless they're open to giving you more.
because I was gonna
But
say
that
like,
also means
yeah,
that
does
you're-
Aki
you're-
not have like from Jujutsu, not Jujutsu, but Chainsaw Man at least? Aki has like what 3 packs or something like that, or like
Yeah.
Yes, but that's
Yeah.
that's also due to devils being very
Other
greedy,
things.
Yeah.
and also being greedy.
yeah, true.
But I think that
Like, if you look at Jujutsu Kaisen and like Sukuna and Midori, their pact is very like against each other. They didn't really want to do that.
Yeah, like my boy Naruto.
He
Naruto.
wasn't really willing.
It very much happened how it happened.
Yeah. But then you have like Fushiguro.
Yeah.
Fushiguro.
Well, he was very much born with that curse technique. It's kind of
but that's his technique isn't multiple different things.
No.
It's
kind of like I think it's kind of like Conjuration.
Yeah. It's shadows that are able to then be formed into different forms.
Yes. He basically can manipulate most shadows in a sense.
Yeah, that's why why Sukina is also so like interested with it.
Yes, most definitely. Well, it's also due to the fact that the Ten Shadow technique is very, very highly touted.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it is very powerful.
Yeah. All right. What do you think you do?
Oh man. I feel like packs are you get a lot out of packs due to the fact that you get probably a stronger like person, entity, or curse, I guess. But I feel like for myself, I do something like that for sure. Because then you can also grow that yourself and practice with it and get better at it.
It's also a relationship you can build, and that you can like.
Okay, Naruto.
Kind of like fucking. Literally. And it helps with your overall like. I don't know. It helps your mind too.
I get where you're coming from, but at the same time, Jujutsu Kaisen is not as forgiving as Naruto.
Yeah, you're also right. You're right.
So your curses are actual curses. They're bad people.
Instead of just like a fox being like, I don't like you, and I'm going to go stand in the corner and cry about it.
Yeah, usually they're actually pretty goddamn evil.
Yeah.
Which I like. That's more like sign and level stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
I would say that I think I would probably be a like manipulate again. Probably use some form of device or like item. Like I'd be something like a Maki or a or oh my gosh, what's her name?
Makima?
Are you thinking of May?
I'm mixing fucking shows now.
Is May the Sakura of the group?
No.
But better?
Oh, you mean Obara. Sorry, Hammer.
Obara.
Yeah.
Hammer
I
Strato.
thought you were talking about May because Maki and May are sisters.
No. It's something in where there's a physical thing that the curse techniques go into. I think is probably likely what I would.
I didn't realize all three of them have different ways of doing things.
Yeah, right?
That's kind of cool.
They really subtle, but really, really well done.
I think one of my favorite like techniques, which isn't in the show yet, it's only in the manga, is this dude who like has a gambling technique.
Oh.
But like it's very weird and it's hard to explain. I don't know the full like this but basically I think how it goes is he rolls for gambling and if he wins, he literally becomes invincible for like 5 minutes.
Oh fuck,
dude! So it almost is like that sounds very similar to one of the Fullbring techniques from the final, like that last-ish arc.
Yeah.
The one before 1,000 Year Blood War, where he has like gambling punch. Like he's like,
oh, I feel like I remember this.
His one punch does extra good if he hits the jackpot.
Oh.
But occasionally it falls short. Especially after overusing the luckiness of the punch.
Yeah. The thing is, that's the thing with the dude. Jujutsu Kaisen is a little rigged because it's gambling. If you're the house, it's rigged for the house. So the more he hits, the better his chances.
Oh. Okay.
So like it could just
for sure.
It could just keep happening.
Oh damn!
Which doesn't help your enemy at all.
Does not help.
But yeah, no, you're not going to see that for a very long time. So.
Cool. Still though.
Yeah,
no. I think those are great delves into those because I think those I actually all of those places, all those powers would be very fun.
A lot of different animes have a lot of different power systems that are really cool.
I think it'd be fun to hone any power system. It would just be it would just suck if you actually woke up in the world of a lot of them though.
Bro, if I woke up in my
I'd be like fucking 80% of these motherfuckers again, and I'm not even gonna be able to like snap and like fucking light up my bowl or like.
At least you're not a Titan.
I actually Titan was gonna be one of my honorable mentions. Fucking just have it be a Titan. That'd be fucking jokes.
Don't disrespect the Titans. They're cool.
I'm not disrespecting them, but like, I don't think we really want to go into the nuance of what it means to be a persecuted race like that.
I mean, but like,
Yeah, if you're waking up
A
with the
big
power
boy.
system of a Titan, you might not be waking up somewhere you want to be.
Yeah,
You might be
you know,
forced to
like,
be.
you're like,
You might have
you're
been
waking
forced
up.
to wake up where you are.
Yeah, maybe a little bit.
you know what's funny? Yeah, just if I jump off a bridge and if I didn't have a quirk, but in reality, I'd probably get saved some fucking hour.
Yeah.
So
Be like,
dumb.
fuck,
Yeah,
not Black Whip again.
heroes.
Fucking.
Oh, God.
Dude, Young Milk's at it again.
Young Milk attempted
Yeah,
suicide for the
this is the
13th
third
time
time this
today.
week.
Yeah.
The third time.
What are you doing?
Man, he gotta stop talking to Bakugo. Dude, back when Bakugo first episode came in strong, being like, you should just jump off of the building. And you're like, whoa,
Immediately just, hey,
Bakugo!
kill yourself.
brother.
Damn.
Oh, man. He gets better. He gets better, I promise. He has a lot of great character.
Oh,
He
yeah.
has some very good character development.
Okay.
Cool.
I think that's
Yeah.
great. That's a great place to end it off today.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Don't forget to follow us on all the extra socials. They'll be posted in the links down below. We got Hero Podcast, which is Connor's been getting through and doing. It's going quite well. Yeah, thanks so much for watching, guys.
Yes.
Take it easy.
Peace.
Later.
Peace.